Oh shit, we just got lost. Lost going to a lake that I always go to. And so I'm having to go back. And the reason why is because I'm testing all this audio, camera lenses. I'm working with my assistant here to try to get this all working. But we got lost. Going to a place that's less than about 40 minutes from my house. Anyways, we're going to Cochiti Lake. And Cochiti Lake, I've lived in this area for 7 years. I've gone to Cochiti Lake several times, bass fishing, pike fishing, and I have not caught a thing. Well, that's a lie. I caught a white bass the last time I went. But can you believe it? That's the only fish I've caught in that bloody lake in such a long time. So the mission here is to go back with some knowledge, and that's research knowledge online, trying to find some lures that would work at this lake. And now this lake is predominantly dirty because of the Rio Grande washing out into it. It gets very muddy and dirty. It's got a lot of growth on it. So what I went and did was I purchased some poppers to surface, and some crankbaits that have three foot depth to them maximum. So I'm going to throw those, and I got some grubs and spinnerbaits that are dark in color with some accents of blue. This is from the advice online, and I'm going to try that out. So let's see what happens. Whew. All right, found the way. That was a bit embarrassing, I must say. So now on the way to Cochiti, about 20 minutes out. I would say take the back road. And the back road is, you cut out most of the Cochiti Indian Pueblo. So in the next mile and a half, I'm going to take it out and go the back side of the lake. It's where I know the best fishing to be. So yeah, man, it's surprising though that you can get lost in a very familiar area when you're doing something that you're not paying attention to the road. Bloody photographer out there. Old man. Just saw a bunch of feral dogs parked over for a pee, and I would say about 20 little dogs came up to the car, all looking a little bit like Lassie. And that's just typical New Mexico, man. It's, you know, people come out here and drop their dogs off, and they survive. They're scavengers. This ain't New Mexico. This is old Mexico. This is it's kind of a harsh place, harsh environment, harsh place. You know, only strong people can live here. Oh look, quail. Oh, nice. Yee-hee! Cochiti Lake, the backside. Always get these guys coming in and pestering you for your license, like bloody crows when they get here, you know. Where's your license? You know, the last time I was fishing here, the bloody guy came and asked me for a license while I had a fish in my hand. Didn't even wait for me to take my fish off the hook. Dang. Finally at the damn lake. A little more clear today. That's a good thing. I'm still going to try those black lures though. Definitely going to try those black and blues that are recommended. It's not too clean, so let's see what happens. I've tried here before. Let's see what happens today. See if we can catch one today. All right, now this is going to be good. As I said, I'm going to fish with the black lures today. It's always nice getting out here and being alone. So yeah, white bass it is. Or we can see if we can pick up a pike or something. All right. I'll try this guy, the blue and black right there. $5 special bloomback spinnerbait. I usually throw the big guys, but I'm going to throw the small spinnerbaits to start off with, and see if that gets me any bites. Hopefully it will. I'm going to try the different colors as well, and tie my favorite little knot there. Okay. So I'm going to tie that popper in there, a torpedo. Try to get some top water fish going here. Torpedo lure. This This was my most expensive purchase yesterday. Nice little torpedo. What does it say? Head on baby torpedo. We'll try that. Clack, 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 clack. For this guy here, I'm actually gonna take off this frog. I was catching bass on that up at Las Alamos. I'm gonna take that frog off. I'm gonna try a 5 foot. No, 5 foot is a bit deep. I will try for that guy. And that's another popper. Let me try this guy. A 3 foot diver right there. Nice rattler. We'll see how that goes. 3 feet, nice little crankbait. This bloody monofilament line gets me on the bloody nerves, man. You know, it springs back on you, so it becomes so bloody difficult to tie, but got it on. There we go. I'm trying this little cove over here. What a beautiful day. Fishing is the best. Too many weeds, man. Even the 3 footer. It's about the last cast with this guy for now, and so far nothing. I'm trying to get this thing to work. It seems to be twirling a little bit, but I don't know. Keep going with that guy. All right, I've been fishing with this popper just for a little while now, and nothing's hitting on it yet. Trying to jerk it in a bit, trying to reel it in all in one motion. Not getting any action. Yesterday I was thinking about this guy and thinking, should I go even smaller? But actually decided to go on the bigger guy. You know, they say there's quite, you know, some good sized bass in here, and that's what I'm going for. But I just fear that the water is just too dirty for this even. So doesn't seem like anything's around here. I'm looking around for life and I'm not seeing much. I'm seeing dragonflies. I'm not seeing anything in the water. So that's a reason for concern for me right now. Ooh, that's bass. Oh man, did you hear that? That's a massive bass. They're probably pecking on these little dragonflies. Man, that's a huge bass. Let me get it out there. Oh yeah. Ay caramba, I caught a 3-pounder. Ay caramba, I caught a 3-pounder. I was over at this other lake the other day, and there was an old man fishing. He caught a tree. I came around the corner. I said to him, "Man, you got yourself a 3-pounder." And he didn't get what I said. I said, "You got a 3-pounder." "Oh, I stuck in the tree. 3-pounder, good one." And so we ended up getting his lure out, and we walked around the lake to his son, who caught a massive trout. And the son says to the dad, says, "Dad, what did you catch?" And the dad said, "I caught a 3-pounder." So he learned a new phrase. That was pretty cool. Oh shit. Oh shit. I just hung up my lure. Damn it. Hey, it's out. Look, I caught a 3-pounder. I caught a 3-pounder for real. Look at this. Take a picture with my 3-pounder. I'm gonna switch this and I'm gonna put the spinnerbait on. Man, I'm just fishing this brush here, just trying to swim this spinnerbait in between these sticks. We got some shade here. We got all the environment for bass, but I'm not catching anything. And I'm trying to put this just in there. Oh, look at that, right there. I'm trying to put it right underneath that tree. Just retrieve it quite slowly, bounce it off the logs, trying to get anything, but just no sign, mate. No sign at all. Had a big swell. We're talking gator size. A huge swell right over the lure, and I guarantee that this guy here is just freaking bumped him and disturbed him. He's like, "Nah, mate, don't disturb me," and took off.
Got to catch that pike, and I'm going to put on that popper, get out there again and see if I can catch him. All right, cool. I'll put these two on, these two lures, chuck them in, see if I can land that big, I think it's a bass or a pike, one of the two, but hopefully these guys will do the trick. One silver, one yellow, and see what happens, both with rooster tails. One with a white rooster tail and one with a green-red rooster tail. So let's see what happens. Oh, look over there, they're doing helicopter test drills. Looks like it. They're scooping up water from reservoirs, which this is a reservoir, and they're delivering it to these designated spots, probably because of wildfires. So they have these designated waters, but they regularly do these test runs. So there's the helicopter with a big, basically scooper on it, and it scoops up all the water, drops it off, comes and picks it up again. Good stuff. Oh, look, 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 check this out. It's one of these alligator lizards. These are wonderful little lizards. Look at this guy. He's just bathing in the sun, minding his own business. Sorry, little guy, I'll leave you to it. Cheers. Well, what I'm doing here is I'm sneaking behind, just sneaking behind this pike or bass. I want to get around the cover, throw these poppers in there and try to lure him to it. I know he's still there because I just saw a swell. He didn't boot off. He's still there. So I'm going to catch him just around the corner over here. Aye. Trying to cast into that same pocket over there. Oh, that's a nice cast, right in that pocket. That's where that guy was. I'm gonna see if I can just pop him in here. Come on, Papa, work. You look good. I would eat you. I would definitely eat you. You look very good. Come on, give it a nibble. I will say my suspicion is that it was not a pike or bass after all. I'm sorry to let you all down after all that excitement. The reason being is I was up coming toward the spot and I spotted, guess what? None other than a massive carp. A carp. And I just realized that I may have just spooked him. I may have cast it on him and spooked him. But nonetheless, I'm going to keep fishing with these poppers in the hopes that it was a pike or a bass. Oh man. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. I'll be there. As soon as possible, I will. I'm just out checking those, running your errands that you sent me on. Yeah. And as soon as they're done, I'll get back. I'm heading home now. That's unfortunate. That's my brother. He's calling to ask, for my help. And I have to be back. So unfortunately, I wanted to throw some more poppers, but I've got to head back to my house, try to get an early start. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to wrap up the video right there. Well, until next time, catch me at Conscious Lake. I'm catching bass there 100%. Although we got skunk today, we're catching bass there 100% tomorrow. So check me out then. Adios, amigo.